What's up, guys? John here. I've been working on the Golf R. One of the things I knew about it when I bought it was that the AC didn't work. The previous owner said that he was just driving it one day and he had no AC, so it leaked out pretty quick. So I thought, well, it's probably going to be pretty obvious if it leaked out that fast. So I've been doing a little bit of digging around, and finally I found the problem, and just recently got it fixed, and it's blowing ice cold now, and I'm pretty happy about it because I live in Texas and it's always very hot in Texas. So I can drive it around and I can turn on the AC when I want, and I can turn it off on a nice day and roll down the windows. So anyways, I'm excited about it, and I'll show you what I found. Turns out it was the discharge line from the AC compressor to the condenser, and the fan had been rubbing against it. Surprisingly, the plastic fan cut through metal and through a rubber hose, and then that's when it started leaking. Is my assumption, which it seems like that's what it was. Probably, definitely what it was. Anyways, I'm excited to have AC in the car, and I haven't had it since I bought it, so I've finally got it fixed, and now I can actually drive it on a hot day. I've been trying to figure out why I don't have any refrigerant in the AC line here. And I was looking around and I found that, let's see, this hose down here has been rubbing up against that fan. So I'm suspecting that's where all the refrigerant is leaking out from. So I'm going to take that out. We'll check it out. Okay, I just got the hose out here, and that's how much the fan was cutting into this AC line. So definitely looks like it would cause a leak. You can kind of see a little opening right there. That's probably where all the refrigerant was leaking out from. So I'm going to get the new one on and give it a recharge and see what happens. Okay, I just got the new hose put in, and there's plenty of clearance between the fan and the new hose, so that's good. Just going to put some more refrigerant in it and see how long it stays charged. Alright guys, I've recharged the AC and been driving it around for a few days. As you can see, it's pretty dang cold, so it looks like that fixed the problem, and hopefully it stays recharged, doesn't lose any refrigerant over time, hopefully longer than a year. It's nice and cold. So this is the gauge I'm using to recharge the AC with refrigerant. This end goes down here, and this will go to your can of refrigerant. And it's pretty easy to use. It tells you when it's filled for the most part. You typically want to use the recommended amount. The auto parts store would be able to tell you. And once it says filled, drive it around, and it should be good to go. You have cold AC again. If you're running into a situation where you can't find the leak, you can put dye in the lines, and it will leak out, and you'll be able to see, from the dye leaking out, where it's coming out from. Unless it's coming from a place, way back in here where you can't see it, typically you can find it with the dye, or in my situation, is pretty easy to find. That fan rubbing against the hose cut a hole in it. So in my situation, I feel like I got pretty lucky because I was able to find the leak pretty easily. But some of you may need to look underneath, this part here. You'll find your condenser there, and hopefully it's not the evaporator core, because that will be behind your dash, and that will be a huge pain to get to. I've done heater cores, but I've never done an evaporator core. So I don't really want to ever do that. So, but yeah, hopefully it's an easy fix for you as it was for me. If not, you'll find it or have someone else do it for you.